You can tell your buddies, like, hey, I saw the S.n.B Show. Like, what's this about? Well, it's two guys who had a panda on, the show, and they were talking about this and that. By the way, Panda wanted us to tell you that.
Are you sure about this, man? Come out!
Back to the S.n.B Show. Like you know, that's Jay, I'm Nick. Together we are S.n.B.
Oh boy, good morning. Listen, I say good morning because we're filming in the morning, and I'm a big rhinoceros, so I just hit that. Our notes fell. Okay. But good evening to you guys, because when this drops, it's kind of cool how you do that. It's from like day to night.
And happy Wednesday.
Hump day. Well, hump night with S.n.B. Before you start going forward, you gotta do a little bit of housekeeping. A little bit of this part of this more housekeeping. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna try a little bit more, just a little bit more, to be a little bit more professional, because at least 25 of you people like us. We know there's more, but anyway, we wanted to give you guys, because when you guys talk about with your friends and stuff, and be like, S.n.B Show. Really, dude? What's the S.n.B Show? Well, it's about those guys. They have a panda, and they.
Speaking about the panda, we can't really talk about it much because he's outsourcing his talents elsewhere, and until that gets all settled and figured out.
And also, if you guys kind of seen what happened to the panda on set, when like Nick said, he's in negotiation with a lot of zoos, and we hope that he will agree to come back to this show, because a couple of you offered us $20 for the panda, and we're not in the panda selling business. We're in the save the panda business.
That's right.
So go save your local pandas.
That said, let's jump right into this sucker. This last year of the country, well, not even just country music scene, the music scene in general. We've kind of been flirting around with the other genres a little bit, kind of dipping the toe and see how it works.
And it's really thanks to people that really made an impact in 2024. Hardy, what, his first album?
Yep.
Brought up
way back when now.
He's like, dude, his writing's awesome, and he's awesome. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah. And so I listened to a couple. I think everybody was, that first song was the one that he didn't really need help on, but Lauren Atlanta helped him.
Oh, the One Beer?
Yeah. Everybody listened to that song, which,
And Rednecker.
Yeah. Which I say as in because as you hear now, he's a lot better.
Yeah, which was crazy, because at the time when his first EP dropped out a year ago, I'm like, I thought to myself, oh boy, here we go, another, I don't want to call it this, but another Florida Georgia Line wannabe. It's kind of the vibe. And then he dropped a rock. And I'm listening to it. I'm like, wait a minute. He's got a lot of rock influences on some of these songs, a lot of double kicks and a lot of hard riffs, and I'm like, where's this going? And then now it's blossomed into, now we have him doing his thing, not caring, a whole rock album out now, which is amazing. And that's probably a highlight of my 2024, was just watching
what you seen, yeah.
Yeah, watching him grow as an artist now and not caring and stuff like that. Kind of sparked Unchained, actually, to kind of go that route of not caring so much about what people think or say about how you do it. Now we have a record that's out right now that has rock song on it, has R&B song on it, has a disco jam vibe on it, has an R&B song on it, has a bluesy song on it.
And a tribute to amazing, because
and somebody that looks like us.
That's what I'm saying. I was getting ready to say, he has that dad bod vibe, and he's looks. I mean, I'm not hating, because I'm not a pretty motherfucker. He's a pretty mother trucker.
But long hair, don't care, doofy looking.
Yeah, thank you. Glasses, whatever, and he's out there. Speaking of big people, all right. Listen, I know everybody talks about them, but you can't hit 2024 without talking about them. Jelly Roll, regardless of your intake, whether you followed him from, the first album, or before the album, before anybody knew who the role of Jellies were,
Which we have.
Yeah,
We've been listening to Jelly Roll since maybe 2015,
yeah,
16-ish, somewhere around
I
there.
came on board about.
We know
When the wheels fall off.
Yeah. Like same old asshole Jelly Roll, back when Save Me was way back then. And Timberlake did that song live. It kind of just busted everything wide open.
It was waiting for that. And then Luke Combs definitely helped when he came right after that. That's another dude that we were jamming. We were jamming to that. We were playing that down Schiller's Bar and Grill before that was a number one. Hurricane, yep. And everybody's like, "Who's Luke Combs?" We're like, "Da-da."
Now you know. Still waiting on our check, buddy.
Yeah, Combs. Or a shot of a opening at a show. That's fine. You can do that too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Either one.
I'll take the opening for the show. Anyway.
Too big for us.
Now, so let's talk about what we're here to talk about.
This is the segment that we guarantee will be here every week from now on.
Yes.
This segment is called...
So, we had this idea, and we use some of our little technology here on the phone.
Great.
So, pretty much call it like a draft, right? Me and him both picked 5 artists.
Because we love the NFL. So.
From 2007 back. So, pre-2007. Right?
Yeah.
And we put them on a wheel. There's the wheel. And we already spun for this one, but I'll do the spin for you guys here for next week after we get done. Spun on one of our favorites. Was one of the kings of the 90s.
In our opinion.
Got a lot of hate towards the end because he liked to voice his opinion. And
very well documented.
Very well, yep. And the only Travis Tritt.
TT!
Who we got landed on. So we want to take a second.
Uncle Travis.
And talk about, give him his roses. Not that he needs it from us, but...
Or care. He probably ain't never going to see this.
No.
But if you do, thank you again, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Travis. And also, these are all our opinions, except for a couple things. We're going to get into some facts, give you guys some history if you don't know about Travis Tritt.
Mm-hmm. And if you do, then...
And also, we have another little surprise. The artist that we pick for today, we're also going to be doing a cover for another video that you're going to see Saturday night with a new segment we're going to call Saturday Night with S.n.B. But talk about Uncle Travis.
Everybody kind of knows. I mean, if you don't know, if you're kind of a newer, younger fan, Travis Tritt was one of the big 5 of the 90s in our 19.
He became the outlaw of country during that time.
Yeah, so basically, he told a story that we both listened to, and I think it's really great. That when he came to town, he had a guy named Marty Stewart, which also, go look him up, who took him around to people like Johnny Cash, George Jones, and that's what Travis Tritt got into. Kind of, he was the outspoken for indie people before it was actually a thing here in the 2015 era, before indie versus industry became a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think Travis Tritt was actually the one who paved the way back in the 90s.
And with that said, yes, he wasn't a chart topper per se, but he did have 13 studio albums, with 7 of those 13 certified platinum or higher. So he was big with the fans, not like he just said, not really the industry, big with the fans. And also, not being big with the industry usually means you don't really dabble in much awards, because he was due way more than what he got. He only had 2 Grammys and 4 CMAs in his career, and he should have had way more than that.
I mean, everybody knows the songs that he had, It's a Great Day to Be Alive, Trouble was a big one.
One of my favorites.
Country Club, one I grew up listening to. And I think a story that we can talk about is this one.
Well, the story that that we listen to a lot of fun, and it's just cool to dive into something that deep. So that is giving the roses to Travis Tritt. Thank you for all you've done. You probably ain't never going to see this, but if you do, we appreciate you. And thank you, Bubba. That boy's going to be all right.
That's right.
The spin now with you guys for next week's artist.
Yes, and again, this is all random. So here's how this works, though. We pick 5 artists to pick.
Again.
Right.
Out of picks.
If you get luck, it's
Just follow them. You be all right.
you'll be all right.
So we're gonna spin again. Anyway. So the artists that are on the wheel are Hank Williams Sr., George Jones, Aaron Tippin, Montgomery Gentry, George Strait, Alan Jackson,
Jeff Sorrell.
Keith Whitley, Clay Walker,
Mhm.
Reba. That's gonna be a fun one. And Mr. Chris Cagle.
Kegel.
So those are all the people that are on the wheel right now. Let's give her a spin and see where she lands for next week's Pay Them Their Roses. And it is Keith Whitley. I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole. We're gonna say that for next week. Keith Whitley is our Pay Them Their Roses next week.
So, have you enjoyed that?
No artificial sweeteners. Perfect for the diabetes.
Betas of dots.
We love that stuff.
Oh, beats.
And natural caffeine to give you a nice and all percolated in the morning. You have liked the episode so far? Go hit the like button right there.
That's right.
Subscribe too, that'd be cool. And don't forget to hit that little ding-a-ling-a-ling, that little bell there so it tells us, notifies you when we put stuff out. Because we put stuff out every week now, guys. Updated the room. Got us some new sound. Hopefully you hear us better.
We're
We
getting
got some
better.
new light.
We're
We're getting better on editing.
Yeah. So next week, as you guys seen previously, we were talking about Keith Whitley in our Pay the Roses segment. If you haven't heard yet, on June 7th,
What?
we are going to be live for our annual Father's Day show at Woket American Legion Post 881.
Got a new single coming out February 15th. See you. Don't forget about that. I'm sure the link will be down there somewhere for that. All our social medias and all that stuff will be down there too.
Yep. So hope you like that. Go check that out. Again, June 7th, go hit our Facebook event because it's going to be up by that time. The new single, February 15th. As normal, if you keep real with us,
We'll keep it real with you.
we'll see you on the flip side.